Konnichiwa minasan, it is another edition of Pillow Talk, where I talk about relationships, social stuff, people, kind of things going on in my life, and there you go. Or the lack thereof. Let's take that one, right? That's a tough pill to swallow. I don't know if I'd want to even go there. It's really bad. Actually, I believe that's going to be starting off. This is going to be probably very true. I sometimes get to the point where I realize I'm a human being, and I haven't been on a date in a long, long time, so I really feel bad about that. But I think eventually it gets to the point where it's, I don't know if I would describe it as like a primal instinct. Oh, that's kind of creepy. But you really, really gotta do stuff. It gets to your subconscious. So, I don't know. I'm finding a very strong need to date. It's like, no, I don't know. No, you do know. You have to go and do something. There you go. It'd be nice to go do something. I hope to be more comfortable with my job in the future. It's kind of something that weighs on my mind. But I don't like to have like a lot of stress and blah, blah, blah going on if I'm going to go out and do something. I like to be free a little bit. So sometimes I think I should just really seriously let go of work on the weekends and then the evenings, and then when I come back to work, so what? Big deal. Okay. But I work pretty hard at my job. And in the coming months, when it finally gets to be around the holidays, it's definitely going to be busier. But looking into the future, keeping this on this topic of Pillow Talk, Halloween's going to be approaching. Now we're in September, and I know late September and into October is when the Scream Parks start up. And I love going to Scream Parks. I kind of don't like scary movies, although it's kind of the thing where a little bit's okay, but a lot of it kind of freaks me out. And even when I'm doing a blog like this and I have things to the side, you kind of wonder if something's going to happen, right? I had that feeling earlier. I don't want anything happening. I don't think anything is, but you never know. Can be kind of creepy at night. But yeah, there's a girl that I saw at the Walmart. I kind of feel bad. I'm not going to say her name. I'm going to say what she looks like, though. She's kind of cute. She's a nice, tall, full-sized woman. She's Caucasian, but she's a nice, flat face. And almost like an Asian person. If an Asian person could be Caucasian and still have some of the Asian features that were in their face, then there you go. But I've dated a girl like this, and this is why I probably have a penchant for her. Nice, tall, full-sized girl. Somewhat like the Olympic swimmer type that I dated years ago from Austria. But she's a nice Caucasian girl with a little bit of freckles and like medium to dark brown hair. My hair is actually dark blonde. It's still blonde because I've had it analyzed for the wig. But yeah, she's kind of cute. She's not like a model or anything. No, really, but no, she's pretty. She's delicate. She just reminds me of that girl from Austria that I dated. So, the Olympic swimmer type. So I just think she would be a good date. I remember seeing her like this past winter. Let's say middle to late end of winter over at the Walmart. She works there. And she's just cute. Just made my day. I had to pass by the electronics section because I was looking for batteries. Batteries that power my camcorder's portable light. It's a special battery. And I saw her and I just waved hi, like I usually would. But to her it's like, hey, you look really cute. So I did. And I think there was probably something there. So, I don't know. If I went and asked her out, right, what's the worst could happen if she could say no? Oh. And then I was walking down the aisle to look at batteries again, and there was this curvy thing. Tall girl, too, blonde, curvy, Caucasian thing. Hourglass shape. Woo! Sexy. She not only caught my attention, she caught the attention of a lot of other people, so it just made me laugh. I got a huge kick out of it. That girl knew it. I don't know if she was with another girl. Maybe she was a lesbian. I don't know. I would ask her out, but I have this kind of thing for girls that get a lot of attention. I get jealous of them. And I kind of think, oh yeah, I know you're going to get a lot of attention. What makes you think you're going to be really into me? And then I kind of jealous of them. Kind of an evil, nasty thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, then I kind of feel like they would play me, and I don't feel like being played. I don't think anybody feels like being played. Even though, I mean, I'd say at this point, I'm not very sincerely well to be dating and in a serious relationship. I kind of take it upon myself where I have to do something because there's just that need. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like you want to have somebody there. You want to be close to them. You want to hold some. You want a taste of that. The only problem is that if you've been away from relationships and away from dating for a while, is that you get a little taste of that. And you like that. And you're like, oh, I can't come away from it. I want more. I want more. And even if they're not the one, they're a nice one to be with. And even so, if somebody is not perfect, even if they're not perfect, it's like, you still see something there that you like. And it's familiar to you. And if they like you back, it just brings those feelings and it just rebounds and comes back to you again. And just, oh. I like going to the screen parks, especially with the type of girl that's got a little bit of meat on her bones, a little bit. Because usually autumn is a colder season, there could be a little slight chill in the air. And when you go to a screen park, it's debatable. On some nights it may be mild, but also some nights around here, there's a slight chill in the air. It's a little bit cool, a little bit crisp, Not quite freezing or anything, but, it's a little cool. So you want to put on a jacket, but if you go out with somebody that's got a little to them, it's like you hold them close so you can warm up. And then you're there for them too. So it's just really comforting. And then when you go through these places, they're like these haunted houses or haunted graveyards, whatever it may be, you might want to hold on to them and you go through it together. And sometimes you'll have people dressed up as monsters or zombies or whatnot. They just pop out of nowhere, so you go closer. So it's a lot of fun. I kind of think I might have to do that this year. And if I don't do it, then that need is just going to be on my mind. And it's just a terrible place. It's like, if I've been away from dating for such a long time, that need just gets stronger and stronger. And I might get to the point where I have to go out in the doldrums of winter when it's cold and freezing to go out and do something. So it doesn't hurt. I mean, I figure if you go out and you ask somebody on a date, great, yeah, okay. If I would explain to them some of the things in my car and tell them a few things about me, yeah, okay, great. Maybe it'll be an exercise with things. Just get used to it. Get used to it and see what they say. And if they don't like you, they don't like you, so what? If you go out on a date and there you go. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully. You don't want somebody just like a stick in the mud. Oh, I don't know. I always kind of have the idea in my head, maybe I should go on a pre-date, but pre-date just get to know them before going out on the date to the screen park. But, I don't know. Do I really have a lot of extra time for that? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Make some extra time. But it becomes more of a relationship kind of thing. Just go out on one date and have a good time. Yeah. Hopefully it happens that way. Hopefully it happens that way and they don't get freaked out by me. So, I have no place to hide at this point. I gotta be honest. I don't gotta hide anything. Go and have a good time, great, yeah. Make it clear to them, I suppose, and say, hey, you just want to go and have a good time. So that way there's not too much pressure on them. Usually if you can say something like that, then that's going to probably be a very good day, because nobody feels obliged to anything. Just go and say, oh, okay, I'm not going to really worry too much. Just go and have a good time. They have their mentality, and that they don't have to take things too seriously. I think that's great. I like those kinds of dates where you don't take it too seriously, but the consequence of that is this: if you both have a really good time and you don't take things too seriously, then probably sometime towards the end of the date it could get very serious. Part of me says I'd be looking forward to that because I'd want a taste of that. But part of me says, no, just to go out and do something and have fun probably would just be enough as it is. Because then, if you get a little more intimate towards the end of the date, then it's kind of hard to pry away, right? And that's kind of my whole deal. But, here's the thing too, and people are going to hate me for just going on with this, but it's the truth. Maybe you could date them, have a good time, and say, hey, if I feel like going on and do something like that, I might want to call you. So just kind of leave it open-ended. You don't want to break somebody's heart. You don't want to kill them with that. But if you have that, it kind of keeps it fluid, right? I don't know. I have to call on you guys to say if you think that that's a bad thing. People are all different. When you look at relationships and you come away from a bad relationship, you learn a lot about things, and you also learn a lot about yourself. And I think you probably learn a lot more about yourself than anybody else. The other person, well, who could really figure out, but it makes you a little more desensitized to things and a little more fluid and loose, and not moralistically, but in that you go out and you have a good time, and if that person says you're not the right one, if you're pursuing a serious relationship, then you can kind of let it go. You get sad for a little bit, but you don't get depressed where you're staying at home and you're just not motivated to do anything, and then I hate the world, and I hate guys, or I hate girls, or I hate people all together. I just don't have anything to do with them. You can pick up your feet and go out and do something again whenever you want to. So that's the kind of thing. A new girl moved up on the 3rd floor. The woman who was up there moved out this past weekend. So I saw a glimpse of that new girl walking in. Kind of like a Lady Gaga-ish person. I don't like to call out the people who live in the building where I live, but sometimes things happen. Just kind of cute. Just tall blonde thing. Not necessarily the type that I would probably go after, but she seems to be reserved and polite with things. Courteous. There you go. That earns points in my world, but just kind of cute. I don't know if I would date her. I'm kind of leery about dating people in the building. I do. But as long as they're good neighbors and they're courteous and nice and neat, that's all I really care about. And I don't really have them doing something foolish, like the one up above just like throw stuff on the floor, land, boom, like every morning. She'd been good about it for the past couple months or so, but this is a time when I'm kind of settling down, having something to eat and getting ready to go to bed, and it's like her, boom. Now my neighbor downstairs, that guy slams his door once in a while in the morning. It's just like, The worst part is that my unit's above his, because I live on the 2nd floor. I can feel it, so that's neighbors and that's people. It's possible relationship stuff, but yeah, that girl's really cute. I know. If I asked her out, it would be cool. If I went online, it would be a little more work. Not that I'm lazy, but, well, yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit lazy. We'll see what happens. I probably got another month and a half to go. And if I have a date, yeah, go and have a good time. Get ready for it ahead of time. There you go. If Lacey was here, I would date her in a heartbeat. But Lacey's not here, so I want to say stay awesome, Gotham. Stay awesome. That's Anna Akana's line. Stay awesome. No, what do we come up with a new line? Oh God, I can't even say it. No, I'll probably save it for next time. I can't even remember. I came up with a few of them. Alright guys, have a good one. That's Pillow Talk, and I will be back later. Be good, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and oh yeah, stay safe. Stay safe.